These are the Wuche Studio Pearl switches, and they have balls. Let's break them down. They are a linear switch that's manufactured by KeyGeek with a long pole palm stem, PA nylon housings, and a 16mm single stage 58 gram spring, as well as 8 balls that serve as the points of contact between the stem and the housings. There is so much to go over with these switches, and I'll do my best to cover what I think are the salient points. A quick disclaimer, these were sent to me by Milktooth to check out, but I am not compensated in any other way for this review. First off, these are not the first switches to use this metal ball mechanism. KBD Fans has a black version called roller switches, and there are a number of different colors available in the Chinese market that seem to use the same molds. The standout feature is pretty clearly the inclusion of 4 tiny metal balls fitted into each side of the stem, 4 more balls in the hole on the bottom housing, and little tracks in the housings and stem pole for the balls to roll or glide against. It is hard to tell with them in hand if the balls actually roll or not. I did some rough experimentation by marking some of the balls to test this, and it seems like they can roll, but I suspect that they mostly just slide against the plastic tracks. In either case, they make for a remarkably smooth keystroke that actually feels frictionless. It's kind of crazy. Theremin Goat has a great review of ball bearing switches on his website, where he aptly describes the push feel as airy. I'll link his article in the description below. There are other notable aspects of the Wuche Studio Pearls beyond the balls, mainly the stem wobble, or complete lack of stem wobble that KeyGeek has achieved. Additionally, there is a tiny amount of factory-applied lubricant which appears to be an oil placed on the stem, and a grease-based lubricant in the bottom housings near the spring. Alongside the ball mechanism, it makes for a consistently smooth switch, throughout my set of 90 at least. Okay, let's listen to a quick sound test, and then get into my thoughts of whether they're worth it or not. To my ear, the switches are very loud, and middle of the road in terms of pitch. The bottom out is noticeably louder than the top out, and more so than usual. I am personally not a fan of the sound. There's just something about the bottom out that sounds plasticky. Not thin though. It's hard to describe, but it's not my favorite. This is subjective though, so don't weigh my opinion any more than yours or anyone else's on that. Okay, are these worth the 60 cent per switch price tag? I actually think they are. It's a truly innovative design that makes a real feelable difference in the typing experience, and they don't need any additional lubing or modding right out of the box.